we'll get to the topics. All right, so if you're a special guest, can I have you request a box right now, please, and thank you. I'm gonna put y'all in there in no particular order. Oh, and while we're doing that, we just turn off the gifts. And I appreciate all the gifts ahead of time, even if I can't thank you for doing this. PSK, how you feeling today, brother?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming back to the show.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, you been enjoying your Sunday so far?
Sunday's been good, man. I've just been waiting. Got this show right after this. I'm on Cola Cards, and then later tonight I'm on another show. So busy Sunday.
All right, all right, all right. Let's get into that then. PSK, who are you? What you got going on in Screaming Out in the world of Meet Me, POF, and Scout? What's going on?
Yeah. So I'm on Meet Me. Mostly stream on weekends, and then occasionally during the night throughout the week. I don't have any consistent times that I come on, but yeah, I talk about everything. I'll joke around. Every so often, I'll have a good dad joke to share, and then sometimes we have serious conversations, something like what we'll do here today.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I like that. All right, tell us about the shows you're going to be on after this.
Yeah, Cola Card. So Cola is the host, and it's a game show where you compete with one other person. Whoever can guess high low as it relates to what card will come up to get across. I think it's 7. Whoever gets 7 in a row, the fastest wins, and it's best out of 3. And then the winner plays someone else for the second half of her show, and yeah, it's a pretty good time. And then at 9 Eastern today, Blue Eyed Hippie has a show where I bring on 3 people who know me from the app, and I ask 15 questions to see who knows me the best.
I like that. I like that. Okay. All right. You sound like you got a busy schedule tonight. So do you like doing shows on this app?
Yeah, I like conversation in general. So the shows are really good because you know what you're getting into. And yeah, so I'm definitely comfortable sharing. Some of the shows I'm not a big fan of are the ones where if you lose, you might have to do something and you don't know what it is you're going to do. So I'm not.
I haven't heard of those shows yet, but wow. If you
Yeah,
lose, you
well,
got to do
there's
something.
yeah, it's like Hollywood Squares, but it's like top badge squares. So as you lose, the person who beats you gets to tell you what you have to do. So when I lost, I had to have a conversation with a wall debating if a hot dog is actually a sandwich or not. And
You have to check into these shows. PSK, I'm gonna be getting at you. This is your PSK for tonight. I'm gonna let yourself out the box. I'm gonna get to the next special guest of this evening. And if y'all just joining us, welcome to the cutoff. We're going through the introductory phase where we meet all the special guests before we ask them to answer these topics for us. And the topics are lit. Hello, Oxford girl. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. It's quite late here, so a bit tired, but we're good.
Are you from the UK?
Yeah, I'm in the UK. It's 11 o'clock.
Well, thanks for staying up to do the show. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Thank you. All right, Oxford girl, who are you and what do you got going on this big app of Meet Me, Scout, and shout out to Plenty of Fish?
I'm really new on here, actually. Been on here about 2.5 months, but it's going well. I'm a singer off the app. So I thought I'd bring it to streaming. So right now I'm doing lots of daily streams, mostly music and jamming, but we also have a bit of fun as well. And I'm in a competition as well. So the finals next week.
Oh, nice, nice. So your singing brought you to live stream?
Yeah, I literally fell into it. I broke my foot, so I couldn't go to work. And I was like, I need to keep singing somewhere. I already sing in my bedroom. Why don't I actually do it while I stream? And it's gone really well. So here I am, almost 3 months later. My foot's better, but I'm still streaming.
I like it. Okay, so what do you like most about streaming?
what I really like is the community that like I found on here. I've never watched a stream actually before the last 3 months, and I did not know this whole world existed. You can find so many musicians, but also so many nice people. Like friends on here aren't friends of convenience, since there are so many to pick from. You do find many like-minded people.
Right. Okay, so when do you typically stream? We know you're a singer. We know we can expect to come into your live on a random day. You might have the mic out. You be singing. When do you normally stream?
Well, I'm trying to do it every day at the moment since I'm not at work currently. So it's, no particular times, but you'll find me in the morning UK, which is very hard for everyone in the US, but also my evenings, which is around now. So, early evening, late afternoon for you guys.
All right. Well, that is your Oxford girl for tonight. Seems like she's going to be another lovely guest, like PSK. We're going to let yourself out the box. We're going to get to the next special guest. And thank you for all the gifts, y'all. Thank you for all the gifts. All right, we are in the introductory phase of getting to know the special guest for this evening.
Yep.
Mark, how you doing?
Yo, good. What's good, brother?
I'm doing all right. How you feeling?
Doing great.
You're glitching out a little bit for us.
Doing great. Am I lagging?
Yeah, you're lagging for us, Mark. You're lagging for us. Do you want to go out and come back in real fast? Yeah, he's lagging. Do he want to? We're gonna let him try to adjust that. We'll go to the next guest. Mark, yeah, you're lagging. If you can try to fix it and come back in, we'll get right back to you.
Hi.
Well, hello, Shay. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for joining us on this Sunday evening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you for having me.
So, where are you from?
I'm from Jersey, but I'm just a Jersey girl.
Just a
Did
Jersey.
you say Jersey? Yeah.
Okay. How did this Jersey girl get into streaming?
I don't know. I just I decided to come on and see what it was all about, and turns out I like it, and it's really convenient for me because I do a lot of crocheting. So I've met a lot of different people. It's been fun.
Nice. So do you crochet on your live?
I do, yeah.
Nice. So how long have you been a streamer?
Maybe like around 4 months. I'm fairly new, yeah.
So what brings you to the world of live streaming? How did you find out about it?
I don't know. It just kind of hit me like, hey, why don't I try live streaming? Why don't I see what's out there? Because I really don't feel like I've met a lot of people in my life, considering that my 20s I was really sick. Now in my 30s, and I'm like, I just want to meet more people, and I want to go about safely, and so I just jumped right in.
Nice. So can you tell everybody for us, when do you typically stream and what time do you typically stream?
I'm usually streaming between 1 and 5 p.m. Eastern time. And yeah. Well, what did you say again?
No, I was just asking, when do you typically stream? What time? You was answering the question correctly. You said,
Okay, good.
All right. What do you like about live streaming the most? And then we'll let you go and get back to Merk.
I really like that I can meet a bunch of people all at once, and it's really neat how you see who you're going to vibe with versus who you're not going to vibe with, seeing who's going to come back, wondering who's going to come back.
Nice.
It's fun.
It is. It really is. It's a nice streaming community on here. All right, that is your shade tonight. I'm gonna let y'all get let yourself out the box, and we're gonna get to the last special guest of the night, Merk. No problem. I'm glad to have you. Merk, can you request the box? Is he here? Merk. All right, let's see if we can get him.
Yo, yeah, my internet.
Hey, how's it going, Merk? Is it fixed?
Yo.
Nah, he's still lagging. Is it me or is it him, y'all? It's I don't.
It's me.
He's gonna
It's
cut
me.
off on it. All right. Okay. Well, we're gonna go on to starting the show. Merk can hop in at any time. He's a veteran on the show. He's been here before, so we're gonna give him time to fix that. But if y'all just joining us, welcome to the Cutoff with D'Angelo Jones. We just went through the special guest of the show, so I really need the guys in the box. I guess, can the guys hop in the box for me? See if I can get one of the other guys to stand in for Merk real fast. Mr. King, if you're in the building, if you want to hop in and join PSK if you can. I don't know if you can, but all right, PSK, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Welcome back. All right, we're gonna go into the first topic.
Yes, sir.
The women's first topic was, if a partner treats you disrespectfully when under the influence, how would you handle it?
Yeah, and there's probably, I would think, different levels of disrespect, right? If it was extreme, though, man, I would want to think about what was going into her day leading into it. But depending how disrespectful, some things you say, no matter what level of influence you're under, there's no turning back from. So if we're talking extreme, then that would probably be it, right? Like there's just certain things that you can't unhear, can't undo. But if it wasn't something, extreme, you take it in stride, right? Like we're gonna have bad days, off days. I'm not a huge drinker though, so like for me, like I've had my time, my day, right? So I get it. But I still think alcohol brings the truth on people, just like money could bring the truth, right? So if that's really on your mind, that it comes out when you're drunk and you're just so drunk that you can't keep it back, yeah, I'm gonna treat it like it's just something you feel and address it accordingly. But
I like that. Hey, PSK, I like that, man. I really like that a lot, hearing that, man, because I was thinking like a drunken mind speaks a sober heart.
yeah.
And
Agreed.
like he said, if you get so caught up in drinking that you just lost it one night and you just said, I can't keep this in, and you just blurt it out like that, I mean, we can probably move on from that in a way, but I'm going to still have to address that, because even though we are men, we have emotions as well and feelings.
Factually, but also neither one of us should ever be in a place that we're comfortable disrespecting each other, right? And I would think this in that love and excitement, right?
Exactly.
So so that's where I'm at. Like if I was in my early 20s, I would have a different answer, I'm sure, because I would be guilty of it as well, probably. But at this stage in the game, like, yeah, if I got love for you, the drunkenness, I'm just gonna be silly, probably more flirty, obnoxious in that way. But I wouldn't be, laying in the weeds with that kind of negative vibe just being there. So
I like that. I like that, PSK. All right, Mr. King.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. Like somebody drunk disrespecting me, I don't know that you can recover from that because I'm not a drinker, right? So I feel like I don't know if you guys have ever been in a situation where you're the sober one and the other people are drunk and you get super annoyed with that person. You're like, man, I'm gonna need you to chill, right? So again, alcohol is like truth serum. So when people get into that state of mind, I think they get comfortable. So now they're comfortable, so comfortable that they feel they can disrespect you. That means behind the scenes, they might be doing some old dirty stuff. So you gotta be careful now, right? Because you're gonna call me out my name because you're drunk. Is that really how you feel about me? Hold on, man. I don't know. So I don't dabble with drunk folks too much, man, because of that reason. Because words have meaning, and once you say it, it's hard to take back. And the excuse of I was drunk, the excuse of I was drunk, I didn't mean it. Nah, I'm not feeling that. I'm sorry. So, yeah, I think it'd be a very difficult thing to recover from if somebody's disrespected me because they were under that influence. Absolutely.
I like that, Mr. King. Mr. King said, highly unlikely you're going to recover from that with him. PSK said, depending on the situation and what you say is what's going to determine how he deal with that. I like that, guys. I'm gonna let you let yourself out the box so we can ask the women their own question. And King, thank you for joining us as well. And if y'all just joining us, welcome to the Cutoff with D'Angelo Jones. And the special guest, can we have the ladies request the box?
Hey,
Welcome back.
thanks, Hub.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hey.
So we're gonna get right into it. This is Oxford Girl and Crochet with Shay. These are the two ladies tonight. Make sure y'all hitting the favor them, clicking their name. If something they say resonates with you, they both scream as well. All right. The topic is, if a partner treats you disrespectfully when under the influence, how would you handle it? So I'm gonna ask the person that didn't create the question to go first. I don't know which one of y'all created the question. So
I made the
who?
question, so it's not me.
Okay.
I did it.
Okay. Can you start it off for us?
Yes. How I feel about it, I really wouldn't. I don't think I would go down that road again. I have no tolerance. I don't think I would ever get into another relationship with someone that's on drugs or alcohol. I kind of get into that mindset of, oh, maybe I could help, maybe I could, do something more. And then it's just, with all the backsliding, that comes with drinking, that's the first thing my mind jumps to too. It's not even about what they said, it's just about the drinking in general. Like, big warning, big red flags, don't do this, Shay. It's not worth it.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I can totally see that. You gotta
Yeah.
protect your peace. And that actually happened to me twice with two different chicks that I was invested in when I was in my mid-20s, to where like they just, they got a little too intoxicated and said some things that, like True King said, I just probably had to walk away from, you feel? So
Yeah.
I respect that a lot. Miss Oxford Girl.
Yeah, I mean, I made this question because I can kind of
I'm gonna
remember
close
being
my
in
vent real quick, y'all. I'm gonna close my vent. Go ahead.
Yeah, we can anything. Yeah.
All right, Miss Oxford Girl.
I mean, I made this question because I do drink, but I don't drink to that level very often. And I've been in relationships and situations that like kind of mirror this. And in the past, I would say I had too much patience, like, almost like blind love that you think actually, maybe they didn't mean it, or maybe we can work through it. For me, I think if it's repetitive behavior, that's when it becomes an issue as well. Like, maybe one time something happened and I can give them you can be clear with your communication and you could say, let's work through it. But if it becomes something that keeps happening, then it's not something that was just a one-time thing, and it's a behavior that they feel is acceptable. Kind of like what the guys were saying, that their view, like how they view you, is definitely mirrored through how they're acting when under any influence. And I definitely agree with the fact that the truth does come out. And if the truth is coming out when they're intoxicated, there's like a communication issue in your relationship for sure. There's something wrong in the way that they feel like they can communicate with you and resolve things. So that's just like a big issue that's just being shown right there and then. So I guess now I would agree that I would walk away from that, but I still find that very hard because I think it's dealing with letting go.
So it's hard when it's like you got emotions tied and time invested in that person. It's hard to just walk away from, depending on the circumstances. Like if you've been there for 2-3 years and you just y'all had a rough patch, like PSK said, and like everybody goes through things. Life ain't joy, but you slip up, and it's just depends on the severity of what you say and how you say it, right?
I think so. And also, like, is that respect? Like, again, it's like if they feel like they can act that way again and again towards you, then there's something wrong in the way they view you as a partner, right? So then you do have to walk away. If there's not respect there, then what is there?
I like that. I like that. All right, ladies, I'm gonna let y'all no, actually I gotta keep y'all in the box. Don't go nowhere. I gotta ask y'all one of the guys' topics while I got y'all in the box. Because guess what? We started with y'all's topic, right? So now the guys got a topic as well. All right. All right. Topic 2 is from the guys. It says, you meet someone and they are perfect. When you are with them, you feel the way you always dreamed about. For some reason or another, your family and or closest friends don't like him or her. He's not who they want for you. Do you choose happiness? Hope everyone else will eventually see him for how him or her or how great he treats you, or do you avoid the drama with friends, family, and break it off? Any y'all can start on that.
I would say that usually what is good for me is very aligned to what my family know is good for me. So my values are very much, as life has gone on, I've come to realize my parents and my family and my friends are usually right. So what I want and what they want is usually the same, right? To have someone who respects you and, you know, a happy and healthy life. But if it was a case where, like, I can fully see that they're everything that I want and I need, and my family just can't see that yet, my friends, I probably would choose happiness if I really, because I know what is good for me at this point.
I like that.
But
so
yeah.
you choose happiness, even though your family knows what's good for you, you're in line with them, and you think that's okay. But if everything was right, like the topic says, and you were happy, you say you have to keep happiness, right? So you said yes to that, right?
You don't live for anyone else, right? You live your life for yourself. Like, I always have this thing, like, when you die, like, you're gonna have your memories of your life. So how can you live your life for anyone else? Because at the end of the day, you're gonna regret it. It's your life. So you would hope that your family and friends would see that you're happy and be happy for you eventually.
I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. I'm in line with it. Miss Oxford. All right. Crochet with Shay.
Well, I'm going to start off with I would have to choose my partner over my family and friends, especially if they were that person was that good to me. Sometimes your family and friends don't always align with what your heart is made up of. And at the end of the day, you got to listen to your heart. You can't listen to what everybody around you's saying, because, you know, if you're the type that's always listening to what everybody else is saying, you know, you don't really have a lot of staying power then. You got to stay true to yourself, because when you're true to yourself, you'll be happier at the end of the day. When you're not true to yourself, you're miserable, right? You're not happy. Your family and friends will always still love you at the end of the day. And if they don't, they ain't worth being your family and friends.
Exactly. Oh, I like that. I like that angle where you come from with that. Because family and friends, kind of, if they really love you, they really have no choice but to continue loving you throughout your flaws, because that's why they still are family and friends, right?
That's the definition of family and friends. Yes. Yes.
I love how, like, y'all are so bold and courageous. Like, yeah, at this point in our life, we know what's best for us. We love our family. We love our friends to death. But what did it say? Hold on. If I'm that happy, hold on. Okay, y'all both was willing to take a chance. Like, y'all courageous. You feel me? I like that. I like that. Make sure y'all hitting this.
If it's the love of your life, how can you say no?
Make sure y'all click in their name, hit them with the fade. These are your two special guest women tonight. Oxford Gayle and Emoji J's Crochet with Shay. And if you're just joining us, y'all, welcome to the Cutoff with D'Angelo Jones. All right, ladies, I'm gonna let y'all stuff out the box. We gotta hear what the guys gotta say about their own topic. Guys, if you can request a box for me. Okay, PSA, you gave True a tough job, because I know you was the author of this question. So however that is, you have to go last. How did y'all think the ladies, did y'all resonate and was in line with what the lady said? But don't give us too much before y'all give us y'all opinion. Did y'all like their opinion?
Yeah, I value their opinion. Absolutely. No, not
Absolutely.
necessarily say that I align with it, but I definitely value it.
Okay. Okay, I like that. All right, I'm gonna repeat the topic, y'all, and then Mr. King will take us off.
No, I'm good. I'm good if you don't want, if you don't have to read it. I got it.
I got
Okay.
the topic for
All
the
right.
guests anyway.
All right. Yeah.
For the audience. Let's
Okay.
just join. All right. The topic is, if you meet someone and they are perfect when you are with them, you feel the way you always dreamed about. For some reason, your family and closest friends don't like her. She's not who they want for you. Do you choose happiness? Do you choose happiness or hope everyone else will eventually see for how she's great? She treats you and do for you, or do you avoid the drama with friends and family and break it off?
So I'll start by saying blood is thicker than water, right? The issue that I see with this type of question is when family and friends are looking out for you, right, and they have your best interests at heart, they can see red flags that you can't see. So when you're in it, you're normally blinded by what you're in and what you're involved in. So if they can articulate to me why it is they say that that person isn't for me, and I can see it, or I can look out for it, then I'll value that opinion. But if what they're saying is just off of a hunch or a guess or something, and they're seeing it different, then I'm gonna have to side with happiness. But again, I'm always gonna listen to my family and friends first because they have my best interests at heart, and they're looking out for me. So I'm gonna listen to what they got to say. I'm not gonna dismiss what they're doing or what they're saying, but yeah, I might be grown or whatever, and I know what I want. But at the end of the day, man, family's always gonna be with you, right? Because when that person burns you, right, the last thing you want to hear is somebody say, "I told you so." So, you know what I mean?
So are you going? So I got right now for you. So you gonna always choose happiness, but value your family's opinion,
Yeah.
And take it into consideration. So that's not a yes or no, though.
It isn't, because it is, unless you want me to give you a definitive answer.
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
I'm liking this. I'm saying, like, because that's what the show is about. Well, us coming together from all walks of life and answering these topics and just our own opinion.
Right.
So no, what you're saying is resonating with me. So I'm gonna let you finish up, and then we're gonna get to PSK. Sorry for interrupting you. I just wanted to make sure I had it written down clearly.
No. You're absolutely correct. So I just have to make sure that I'm taking the step back and I'm taking a holistic look, that 90,000 foot view, and I'm looking at stuff, because again, when you're in it, man, you can you miss all sorts of warning signs, all sorts of red flags that your family and friends see, right? So I would have to value what they're saying to me, and also watch out for this person, because maybe they ain't for me. So that's my answer to that question.
I like that. All right, Mr. PSK. Before we get into the second half of the show, where the show gets tricky and somebody might get cut off, we never know. I wanted to get the serious topics out of the way. That was up front. All of them are serious, but I like these two topics that we started out with. So, what was the reason behind the topic? And tell us your opinion.
Yeah. So the reason is, and my hope would be a lot of people wouldn't experience this, but you could have preconceived notions, your family and friends could, about certain things. Like if you're familiar with like Romeo and Juliet, for example, like they were families that butted heads, and so that's why they weren't supposed to be together. It wasn't because the character of either, they're characters, but you know what I mean? It wasn't because of how good the person was for the other person. Yeah. And so I just was thinking, I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, it wasn't because of their love, it's because their family had turmoil.
Yeah, exactly. And so it could be interracial dating and someone's family seems extremely against it. It could be, fill in the blank, whatever that is. And so I do like the fact that it sounds like this idea of someone loves me, cares for me, is I'll choose love in my future with this person over naysayers, right? If that's what it is. But I would agree with what True was saying. I think if you truly have people that love you and care about you, it's wise to listen to what they're sharing because they're going to have those observations. But ultimately, I would choose love. I'm 41, single, never been married, don't have any kids. And so at the end of the day, if I find that right person, that's what it's all about, like in that regard. So I would choose having someone who cares for me in that particular way and is able to create the joy and happiness over what potential naysayers would be. But fortunately, I don't know that my family's never been a negative influence. So I feel that they would support me in whatever direction I went. But that's where the question came from.
I like that. I like that a lot. So, like you said, it could be interracial dating. It could be different religions. It could be different political views. That sparked a lot of questions that what it could be, you know.
Yeah.
And I think for me, yeah, I don't know. I think I would have to listen to my family, right? I did that once, and I don't know if I so much like that I listened to my parents at the time, because I think I might have I missed out on love. So when you asked this question, when we was working together to make these topics, it kind of resonated and hit me, because I actually went through that, and I was like, oh man, I can stop talking to this chick right after high school because my parents said she was no good. But I mean, to this day, I mean, that wasn't right, you know. So family's not always right, you know. And I have to say, I do feel like kind of a jack A for not pursuing. I literally like ghosted that chick before ghosting was cool, like, you know. So that actually resonated with me a lot. All right, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all out the box just for a second, please and thank you. If y'all just joining us, welcome to the Cutoff with D'Angelo Jones. We just went through the first two topics, so we're gonna get to the second half of the show. Can I get all the special guests to request the box? And now they have 2.5 minutes to say it, or they could possibly get cut off. But the topics have been lit tonight. The guests have been on point. It's been real heartfelt, for real. And thank everybody for the gifts as well. And make sure y'all clicking these screamers and hitting them with the favor if something they say resonates with y'all, so y'all can go check them out because they go live as well. All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. All right. You think the first half of the show was okay? You think we did all right? You think we gave some good opinions, y'all, for the audience? What do y'all think?
Absolutely.
I think we did.
Yeah. Felt like I agreed with a lot of what was being said.
Nice. Okay. All right. We're gonna get back to the ladies' topics, and at this time though, we can go in any order we want, as long as we don't talk over each other. If you feel like you want to go first, you can go first. Okay. If you told your partner you loved them for the first time and they didn't say it back, how would that affect you?
Man, I'd be looking kind of crazy, to be honest with you. Yo, if I said I love you, like, hey, emoji J, crochet with Jay, I love you, and she just like, man, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna hit you back in a minute. Too. Yeah, I care about you. Like you're a good person. Wait, whoa, wait a minute. I think I'm gonna feel some sort of way. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna be tough to like have casual conversations without having to address the elephant in the room. Like, you know, I said I love you, right? You did hear what I said. Right? You didn't. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, I think it'd just be wild, man. I don't know. We would have to talk about it at some point, because if we can't talk about it, man, I'm just gonna have to.
Mr. King. Hey, I just real quick before we go on, like, do you continue to talk to that person after that?
Man,
He said it's an elephant in the room. So I think if it wasn't reciprocated back, he's a wild card. He might still try to push on at least another week or month or two. He said at some point I'm gonna have to readdress the next her. What's that about?
Yeah, I'm telling you, if I say it and you kind of look at me, it depends on where we're at, or you try to like, it's time to make dinner. and you just, I'm gonna feel some sort of way, man. I don't know how you recover from that.
But do you address it right away, or do you?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank
I'm
you.
like,
Thank
did you hear what I said? Hello? Are you on the phone? Because you know how people got the earpiece in.
It's too early, sir, to be getting cut off. He's gonna go on a whole tangent. All right, who wants to go next?
Lord.
I mean, I'm gonna say I made this question.
Okay. So
And
you
story
can go last.
time.
Thank you, Miss Oxford Girl, but we're gonna let you go last then. I didn't know it was your question.
It really depends on their it really depends on their reaction, though, like to what True was saying. But ultimately, you could feel love and be ready to verbalize love before someone else is ready. So, like giving them benefit of the doubt, like they just might not be ready. Like that's a serious, like the commitment changes once you start saying those things and admitting that particular feeling. So for me, it depends on their reaction. Like if they're wide-eyed and to his point, like just not talking afterwards. That we're probably not as close as I was hoping we were when I said it. But if it's just one of those things where she hears it and maybe she wanted to say it, but now she's thinking about how serious things are once you say it, like I'm cool giving like grace or whatever you want to call it to the fact that she might not have been ready for that moment to happen right then and there.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be my answer. But if she
So
gets wide-eyed and it gets weird, that's a whole different situation.
Hey, PSK, I like that. I like bringing it from a different perspective. I can see that sometimes people might be they might feel that way, but be scared to say it and make the move because you never know who past trauma, like how much past trauma people have. So sometimes it's not easy to trust, even though you want to trust to give your trust to somebody.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you for that. Hey, Oxford Girl, we're gonna let Shay go, and then we're gonna ask you how you came up with the topic.
I personally would have no tolerance for it anymore at this point. I'm 34. I've had a lot of failed relationships. That's a key sign for me to just walk out the door and never look back and move on with my life immediately. I have no time to be messing around. I'm 34 years old. You know, my biological clock is ticking. You know, I'd like to have one. What if the love of my life, you know, what if I meet the love of my life on here and like, you know, like we really fall in love or one of us falls in love, right? That's what I should have said. And, you know, the other person doesn't reciprocate back. You know, like I'm moving on, you know, my biological clock, like I just said, is ticking. You know, I'd like to have one more kid. I have one already. I'd like one more. I'd like to be married, you know. I'm walking out. No tolerance.
I like
It's the clock for me.
All right, Miss Oxford Girl.
I might kind of repeat the question because I'm going to have to overshare to kind of explain. But this happened to me. Like I was with a guy. I waited a long time to say it as well. And I was like, you know what? It's like, it got like, you know, 4 or 5 months in and we were like seeing each other every day. It was like, so I said it and then I didn't get it back. And I think when you look at this, it's like, how do they react? So yeah, they may not say it back, but do they have something to say? Like, you know, they're not completely blanking you, or are they really awkward? And is it obvious that they're just nowhere near where you're feeling? And I think like what the reaction I got initially was a bit wide-eyed, and that's when I started freaking out. So like, I did. I completely freaked out, and I was like, oh my god. Okay, I think I literally said that. And then I think he saw that I was freaking out, and he was like, no, wait. And you know, we ended up we were together for like 3.5 years after that, you know. But like, but what he said was like, look, it's a big thing for me to say. You know, I love you, like, and then he explained his past traumas, and then he said, but I'm definitely there, like I'm getting there. It's just such a big word for me to say, but like I'm, you know, and then he explained, I'm serious about you, I like this, I like that, I see it going there, and I love that you love me, which was a bit of a burn. But yeah, I think it's how you deal with when someone says that you can come back from it.
Can I ask a question?
Usually we don't, but
No?
PSK
Okay.
is so no. PSK, he's been a delight on both shows for real. So, and he's always respectful. So, but what's the question? We got time.
And it's more so for Emoji Jays. If you truly mean it when you say it, why would you want to lose that person just because in that moment they didn't respond accordingly?
Um,
Oh shit! Sorry. Can you mute me? Can you mute me? Sorry.
I actually can't get the box. I take you out. Come back. Okay. All right. Do you want to respond?
so coming from a lot of abuse, standing for Me Too, standing for women's rights, and being through everything that I've been through from a child up to my adult age, it's not worth my time. It's just really not worth my time. Learning everything that I've learned and all the therapy I had to go through, even if that person's not quite there yet, I'm not ready and willing to wait to see if they're going to feel the same way back. Now, if it's like they're really embarrassed, bashful, shy about it, I get it. I'm okay. I'm okay with them taking longer. But otherwise, I'm not waiting around. I've been through it. I've seen enough. And
Understood.
I like that. I respect it. So, in a sense, I like PSK provoked that question because you said if it's worth waiting around for, you will. If they timid and shy and they just need a little more time, and you can sense that and you can feel that. You said that if not, if you absolutely feel like it got wide-eyed and it was like a shock, you're gone. You're cutting it off. You're not messing around. You're not playing around. It's over. And that's due to past life experiences. And I respect that a lot. And thank you for sharing that. And Oxford Girl, I got one quick question, and then we're gonna go to the guys' topic. Has that ever happened to you? That has happened to me. I have told a girl I love her before, and she didn't say it back. So I just want to know, has that ever happened to any of y'all? I know Oxford Girl. No, everybody know. What's up, me? Okay, we're alone. Okay.
I never was the first person to ask. I mean,
okay, I like that. And that's
say,
for you, PSK, right? And true, that's no.
Yeah. I've never been put in that situation. It might have been the flip side. They said it to me, and I looked at them crazy. Like,
no. All right, I'm gonna let you know.
No, like they said it to me, and I looked at them like, like I didn't have no words. I didn't know what to say really because I like they're saying I wasn't there yet. Right? Did I potentially probably see it going there? Yes, but that's a catch you off guard type statement. Somebody you just there, and somebody's like, "Oh, I love you. You love the way I cook. You love the way I look. Like what you love. Hold on now. I need to understand what you're talking about." So.
All right, PSK, you got anything else you want to follow up with that before we move on to the next topic?
No, I've never been in this situation. It would be uncomfortable to say the least, but yeah, that's why I asked my follow-up question is if they truly mean it, hopefully they would stick around for me to get there and hopefully it's not like week 1 or month 1, right? That is
well.
Yeah, like if we just
I like that. All right. We're back to the guys' topic, and the guys want to know when dating a fellow screamer and it don't work out, is it ever okay to go public about y'all private relationship live?
Absolutely not. You better not put my business out there in these streets. Are you crazy? No. No. Matter of fact, that's why I'm trying to stay away from streamers altogether because of that question right there. Because I don't know if Oxford Girl gonna have an attitude with me and be like, let me tell you about True. And she's gonna hold a whole topic stream talking about me. No, absolutely not. You bet not. You bet not.
It's because you didn't say you loved her though. True.
See, exactly, right? I got put in that position. I didn't say it back. See, now I feel some sort of way. Exactly. Man, yeah. No, don't do it. Don't do it. No.
All right. Yeah.
Ladies. PSK, go ahead.
I was gonna agree. I'm not someone who speaks like no. That was between her and I. should never be a reason that this becomes public knowledge. Like even like when celebrities do it, it doesn't make sense to me. That's your life. Additionally, if I ever want to date anyone again who's in that audience that I'm like talking poorly about someone else too, I've lost all them, because the odds of them being comfortable then dating me if someone out there was a match goes away completely, because they know what I'm capable of if it doesn't work, and vice versa. So that's why absolutely not, in my opinion.
I
like that. I like that.
No, I completely agree. I see a lot of streams. Like being new here, I've been like hopping around lots and lots of streams and seeing the different vibes and what the content is. And I found that there are lots of like avenues where people bring their personal lives here, and actually their social life, their drama, their friends, everything is on this app. And then it becomes this like echo chamber and like toxic environment where, you know, a lot of things go by and it's like, you know, bullying and, you know, lots of different things like that. And it makes your private life not private again, as you guys said. And I think that means your private life is called private for a reason. You know, it's not a public forum.
I like that. I like that. Somebody in the audience know it was a private relationship. It was never public. The question was private. Do you talk about a private relationship you had? Okay. Shay?
So a private relationship, and you talked about if you wanted to go public or not, like together. And then you only go so far, though. You have to have boundaries. You have to set boundaries.
No. Shay. The question, the topic is when dating and fellow screaming it didn't work out. Do you wait, hold on. When dating a fellow screamer and it don't work out, is it ever okay to go public about y'all private relationship?
No. Oh, sorry. No. It's not worth it. No, don't do it.
Why?
Just don't do it. Because it doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, I'm real blunt. I'm cut and dry. I'm yes to no. I'm not anything in between anymore. I used to be when I was younger. I'm Libra. I'm the scales, you know. I weigh everything, pros and the cons. But anymore, I'm just, that's it. I got no tolerance anymore. I've lost it.
All the fellas out
All
there,
right, so
y'all listening to Shay right now, y'all better be careful. Shay ain't playing 0 games with y'all. So y'all better be ready. Be on your P's and Q's when messing with Shay.
Yep.
All right. I got a follow-up question to that really quick. So y'all as fellow screamers, how do you react when you log on and you see somebody's doing a whole topic live about you and y'all private affair that y'all all agree was private, didn't get mixed with streams, and it just, y'all both agreed peacefully it just wasn't gonna work out. Now, how do you feel? You go on live to watch some lives and you see this person has a whole topic stream about you.
They're about to feel my pettiness. I'm about to blow up their phone so it mess up their whole stream. I'm gonna keep calling until they can't stream. They're gonna be like, I'm gonna have to block him. He keep messing up my stream. That's what I'm doing. The pettiness is gonna come in. I'm gonna start calling from other numbers. Don't try to block that one. I'm gonna mess your stream up. Don't be talking about me on my stream.
Hey, no cap. I can say that will. Hold on, I don't want to cut them off, but that will mess up somebody's stream. If somebody repeatedly call your stream, it's gonna kick you off every time. All right, you can finish up, Mr. King. That's crazy.
I'm just saying, man. Nah, especially if you live close. Don't make me catch a flight or drive to you, knock on your door and mess up your stream. Because I'm telling you, don't do that. Don't do that to me. Because I could be real petty and turn around and hold the same type of stream. Now we're gonna be talking about some old foolishness. Don't let it be that your feet stink or you said
so
something, you don't brush your teeth.
You confirmed it head on. You confirmed it head on.
Absolutely.
Okay, King's confirmed it head on.
I'm getting in the box. I'll be like, I know you ain't talking about me. I'm turning my entrance off so you don't even know I came in the room. I'm gonna come in there and just request the box.
One of the comments say from Corey, I'm going to record the stream and go to IG and respond. Corey's not even a big time screamer. She said, I go to IG and say what I want to say. Oh my God, the ghetto-ness. Okay, who's next? What do y'all do, guys? Who's next?
I can go. I'm like the opposite of True King in this space. That's not me, so I wouldn't get involved. If I'm on their mind living rent free, hey, power, I guess it was better than I thought it was, because for them to have that level of reaction in my mind means they feel like it was that big of a loss that I'm no longer there. But I just don't get caught up in their crazy, and I would say that would be pretty crazy in my opinion. I get why True would do what he does, but that's just not me. Like, I'd probably take a nap. Like, I would do everything I could not to get caught up in their tornado, if that makes sense.
Just understand, Joe, I would take a nap right afterwards. So I ain't gonna lose no sleep over it.
That's because you'd be tired afterwards. Yeah. But I would love to be in the stream where all of a sudden I saw you like in the window behind the streamer, like knocking or something.
Oh,
that would be
God.
awesome.
I know you in there. Let me in. Yeah, you right.
Guys.
Yeah.
All right,
That
give
would
me a
be
second.
good.
Hold on, ladies, before y'all go. If y'all just joining us, welcome to the Cutoff with D'Angelo Jones. We got Mr. True King in the building, Oxford Girl, Emoji J, Crochet with Shay, and PSK. These are our special guests for the night. Make sure y'all click in their name. If something they say resonates with y'all, they all do scream as well. It's been a delight having them here, and the topic's been on point. All right, the question we're asking right now: what do you do when you log onto the app and you see somebody has a whole topic scream about you? And so the guys have spoke. We're gonna get back to the ladies.
I agree massively with PSK actually. Earlier I said I don't get involved in toxicity, so I wouldn't let them change what my streams are about and what I represent within the app. I think if I saw it, I'd be very freaked out. I probably have a stream that like kind of addressed like how I'm gonna behave in parallel to that, and kind of carry on with what I would normally do. You're obviously gonna get people coming to your stream who've jumped over from there. So it's going to bring drama to your stream, but I would just keep like solidly saying like, that's not what I'm here to talk about. That was never private, public, and it's going to continue that way. I'm going to respect them and not talk about them because I have enough respect for them not to do that. And that way, I think you'll stay true to yourself, and the people within your stream will know like who you are.
I like that. I can see that. Me, I don't think I would respond. Like, I think I just have to let it go and kill them with kindness, like PSK say, because at the end of the day, I use this, like, I come on here for no drama. I come on here just to be happy, create some content, have some fun. You can't go through life having problems in life and then also having problems on this app. So if the situation were occurred to where I took a relationship off this app and it was private and we agreed that it was private, and then I later see after we agreed to disagree and like walk away, you had mixed feelings and you come and make a topic live about me, I probably wouldn't have nothing to say. But it would probably like hurt more because I would have to go live, and like you say, people are gonna be coming in my stream looking for the drama, the content. They're gonna want to say and bring screenshots of what this person said, and I don't get on here for all that. So that makes it scary. Trying to date off this app and stream off this app. I was the author of the question, so that's why I answered the question. All right, Shay.
There are boundaries. Like, it depends on what they're talking about. If you really cross the boundary, like you're not just talking about me, but you're like, for example, you're talking about my daughter and you're talking about things you didn't like about my kid, I'm going off. I'm standing my ground. I don't care if it's drama or not. This is my flesh and blood. This is my part of my heart and soul that I created. I love her to pieces, and I'm going to stand up for her even if it's not going to do anything at the end of the day. I'm going to be blowing up your phone. I'm going to be getting on other numbers and cussing you out until I feel better, and then I will move on and take that nap.
Everybody's taking a nap afterwards. Everybody's exhausted after that. I know it makes you not even want to go live after something like that happens. Like, it's like, how do you continue on? Because you got to face all the drama and stuff and everything they created in their live. You don't know how much they could have gave out your real name, your address. You don't know how, to the extent, like Shay said, that they are going to go. Like, if they were talking about the kids, involved with the kids, that's just, I don't know, it's so wrong. So that makes it so scary. So that prompted me to ask this question, because it's just like, wow, what happens if it's private and it go public because somebody's disgruntled,
I'm also suing. I'm suing. I'm recording it and I'm taking it to court. I'm suing. Yeah.
All right. Excuse me, I had to cough. All right.
Yeah, I'm a level above. I know.
All right, y'all. The ladies' last topic for tonight is why do men think women who dress sexy are looking for attention mainly?
Yeah, well, I'll answer it from two different perspectives. When I was younger, I thought that way, but it's mainly because they have my attention, and it's easier to blame them for seeking my attention than it is for just owning the fact that I'm attracted to them, right? So who I am now, like I just own everything that goes through my mind as my thought, my belief, my feeling, but it doesn't, just because I feel it or think it doesn't ever mean that was that other person's intent, right? What people wear is truly their choice, and it's truly driven by what makes them happy, is my belief today. But yeah, when I was younger, if you would ask me, that would have been my default, because, oh, it can't just be because I find them attractive that I'm answering it that way, right? I would always want it to be because of the other person. But today, I just think it's an immature mindset to blame someone for your reaction to what they're wearing. So ultimately, yeah, that's where I am today. But definitely, you know, my younger years, it was your fault, not mine.
This or that, and think she's trying to seek some type of attention. I usually go off behavior and actions, conversation, and then if I feel like she's seeking something, then I mean I probably won't be involved with her in that way if she's just craving attention from people. Because sometimes people do crave attention from other people. They just want to entertain a bunch of people and like having attention. But I'm not going to necessarily say that's all women and put women in a box, or say that's the majority of women. So I'm gonna just have to evaluate the situation. All right, ladies. Why do you think men feel that way?
So I like what PSK said, that his opinion changed as he grew up. Because I think the whole notion that women are dressing like that for attention just comes from, I'm going to say it, the patriarchy. Like the whole society idea that what women do is for male approval is kind of like such an old way to think. Like women don't decide everything, like they wear, what they do, what they say, how they behave to get the approval of men. So I think it's kind of maybe a lot of young guys do think that way. And I think that's just driven by how society's taught them to believe that women are there just to make us happy, they're doing everything for us. And as you grow up, I guess, and a lot of, young guys don't feel that way anymore as well, but you learn that actually that's not how the world works anymore. It shouldn't work that way, and women don't operate that way. So it's moving away from that. So I would assume, yeah, the reason why guys feel that way is actually really driven in everything in society, not just how they personally feel.
All right, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, true.
One more time for the question. One time for the one time.
PSK, I know you got another show to do. If you have to go, you can go. Make sure